One of the great things about the jQuery UI library is that it provides an application called the Theme Roller. And what this does is it lets you build a theme that you can use on the jQuery UI controls that you're going to use in your own site. There's a couple of ways you can do this. So here I've gone to the Theme Roller application on the jQuery homepage, and I did that by clicking the themes link up here, and that brought me here to this page. There's a couple of ways you can do this. One is a way of rolling your own, and you can see the tab right here that we're set to is there's a whole bunch of properties that I can expand and play with, and we'll do that in a minute. But right now I'm going to click over to the gallery, and you can see in the gallery section that there's a whole bunch of pre-made themes that I can use with my user interface widgets. So over here on the right hand side of the page are all of the jQuery widgets as well as the icons that will come with the framework when you download it. So what I'm going to do is click on various themes. So you can see I've chosen the UI lightness theme, and all of the user interface elements on the right hand side have now changed to use that theme. So here's the accordion control, and you can see it's using the theme now, and all the various controls. And if I scroll down, you'll see that the icons have now been updated to reflect those colors. So you can just click around in these themes until you find the one that you want. And there's a pretty large collection of pre-built themes. When we scroll down the page, there's a lot of these guys. Here's kind of a bronzy one. Here's one called Sunny. And actually, this one looks pretty good. I kind of like this one. So this is a pre-built theme, but as I mentioned earlier, you can also use the Theme Roller application to build your own theme. Let's jump back over to the Theme Roller, and we'll go back to the Roll Your Own category. When you go to the Roll Your Own category, it picks up the settings of whatever you were on in the gallery last. So if you want to use one of these guys as a starting point, you can do that. So you can see I come back here into the Roll Your Own, and now I've got a starting point that is based on this particular theme that I chose, which happens to be the UI darkness theme. So I go back into the Roll My Own. So now I can start playing around with these various categories to figure out what it is that I like about the various themes. So for example, I can change the font family. I can do things like change the settings for the headers and toolbars. So for example, I can change the texture. You can see that the texture updated in various toolbars over here. Actually, let's choose one that's a bit more obvious. There you go. You can see the texture changed here. I can do things like change what the hover state looks like. I can change the texture. I can change the color. I can change the highlight. You can see that the text highlight here. And for icons, I can change the way that text alerts look. So for example, if I want to change the color of the alert icon, I just click on this little field right here, and I'll drag it over to that, and I let go, and it should update. You see the border will change. Actually, maybe choose something a little bit more obvious. Yep, there you see the border changed. Anyway, this is how you roll your own theme. So that's why it's called Theme Roller. So once you've finished doing this, you can then download the theme by clicking on Download. And this will download a set of CSS and related images into a zip file that you can include in your site that will then be applied to the UI widgets from jQuery UI that you use in your page.